The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. Genesis 2 verse 15. In the cradle of waters, where the tides whisper to the swaying reeds, life awakens in secret, a tale borne by the currents, unseen yet profound. Beneath the surface of these freshwater sanctuaries, a species has endured for millennia, the Nile Tilapia, adaptable, resilient, and vital to aquatic ecosystems. This fish is both a provider and a guardian of its world. Here, in the quiet hum of the aquaculture facility, we extend a gentle hand to Nile Tilapia, not to plunder her treasures, but to lighten her burdens. In controlled environments like this, researchers meticulously study the breeding habits of tilapia. The facility operates with precision, using McDonald's hatching jars to replicate natural incubation conditions while increasing fry survival rates. In the shadows of the aquarium, Nile Tilapia carries the weight of a future unseen. For 20 long days, she will not eat. She will not stray. Her devotion is silent but unwavering. This behavior, known as mouth brooding, ensures the highest possible survival rate for her offspring. By sheltering the eggs within her mouth, she protects them from predators and environmental hazards.
It's quite extraordinary how the female carries the fertilized eggs in her mouth, a behavior known as mouth brooding.
Yes, and she doesn't just protect them. She oxygenates them by moving water through her gills and keeps them free from debris. And even after the eggs hatch, the fry often retreat to their mother's mouth at signs of danger. It's a haven, a refuge.
And now, the moment of intervention, a delicate act of trust between human and fish. The researchers move with patience, their hands steady as they prepare to relieve her of her burden. To carefully extract the fertilized eggs, researchers use a controlled flushing technique, ensuring that the mother experiences minimal stress. A soft jet of water coaxes the tiny orbs into a safe incubation chamber, where they will continue their transformation.
You know, the number of collected eggs can vary quite a bit. But in this case, we've estimated around 400 to 500 eggs. It's fascinating, the female can produce such a large number, yet she still manages to care for each one with incredible dedication.
This gentle motion ensures the eggs receive proper oxygenation and remain free from debris, mimicking the mother's care.
And when we replicate that process here, we have to be just as careful. The rolling motion in the McDonald jar keeps the eggs healthy, but the water flow has to be just right. Too strong, and it could damage them. Too weak, and they won't get enough oxygen.
Fertilized eggs swirl in the hatching jar, suspended in a gentle, ceaseless dance. Lukewarm water cradles them, as if nature herself whispers a lullaby of renewal. The hatchery system simulates the natural environment of a mouth-brooding mother. Temperature is maintained at 28 degrees Celsius, and oxygen levels are carefully monitored. In just a few days, the eggs will hatch into larvae, carrying the golden yolk sac that will sustain them through their earliest days. Golden yolks shimmer like tiny suns, illuminating a new beginning. They move instinctively, propelled by the unseen forces of life itself. These fry, now free-swimming, will spend the next few weeks in controlled conditions before being released into larger rearing tanks. In the world of fish culture, every small life is precious. And when the time comes to move young fry to their new home, it's a journey that demands patience, care, and precision. The McDonald's jar, filled with these fragile young lives, is slowly placed into a glass aquarium. But the transition isn't immediate, it's a process of acclimatization. Temperature shock can be fatal to these delicate creatures. To avoid this, a handful of aquarium water is slowly added to the jar, allowing the two waters to reach perfect equilibrium. With every drop, the fry adjust, adapting, preparing. When the waters have harmonized, the next step is taken with slow, deliberate grace. The jar is gently inclined, inviting the aquarium's current to flow in. And then, at their own pace, the fries swim forward, leaving their temporary cradle behind, venturing into their new home. It's a quiet triumph, a delicate balance of science and care. Each fry, a promise of life, thriving in waters prepared with patience and respect. In their gentle swim lies the future, one nurtured with tenderness and hope. Why do we intervene? Why not let nature take its course? Because nature is no longer what it once was. In the wild, pollution, habitat destruction, and overfishing threaten populations of tilapia. Intervention is not about control, it is about restoration. A glimmer of hope flickers in the currents. The school of young fish moves as one, their tiny bodies shimmering in the sunlight. They are fragile yet strong, carrying the promise of tomorrow. Beneath the shimmering surface of freshwater lakes and slow-moving rivers, a quiet drama unfolds, one of dedication, instinct, and survival. This is the story of the Nile Tilapia, a fish whose remarkable parenting behavior has fascinated scientists for generations. We do not own nature. We are merely its stewards. The Nile Tilapia gives abundantly, and in return, we must safeguard its future. With every fry we nurture, we ensure the delicate balance of life endures.